this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Panthers and the Falcons, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Looking to throw. Nowak. His throw incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the number one overall offense in the league.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on two separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're sixes.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Nowak. And that is incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
And this one is right through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They go play action here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bryant. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 more yards here, another first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. On first down, Leonard. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw to the defense. They had no answer for that right there.
Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Nowak. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Samuel, complete. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
Back to throw now on first down. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Bryant. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw again. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days. Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. From the 20, here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Nowak. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Nowak. Here's one deep for Pickens. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A nice little juke. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division. Look at the big man rumble! And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. Still going inside the 20. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead. We're still in the 1st quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him. The try here for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Now Jones. Jones now on the return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Off the play fake. Nowak. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on third down. Nowak. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player. And now, before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now, the question, was the knee, in fact, down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught by Hawkins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34.
It seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now they try the right side here. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Operating from the gun, Nowak. And that one to the right side and incomplete. A misconnection there, and he's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that one to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers now set to take over offensively. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They run the counter. It's Leonard. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. A good pickup there at 22. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because they'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Nowak. He finds his man. Complete. It's Shepard. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nowak. This is complete to Hawkins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2.
At the 43-yard line.
Off play action. Nowak. He finds his man. Complete. It's Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They'll try again. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on the offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. They'll run on 1st down. It's Leonard, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Leonard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Panthers had 8-3 now. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
2nd and 2. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll set up to throw, and he fires one, but incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead now 11, 24-13. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
At the 30-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Nowak throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had no command that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Back to throw. Nowak. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Nowak. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's one deep for Pickens. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nowak. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Really solid coverage from the current NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Also had an interception in that game a week ago.
And it was fun to watch him in practice this week, wasn't it? To see how he understands spacing and when the ball's arriving, which hand to put out in front to try and knock it away. And he just exhibited on that play.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Nowak.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead to give up the middle.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And we're going to get timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On first down, it's Leonard. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll start with two teams that have shared quarterbacks in the past. Steve DeBerg, Joe Montana, Alex Smith, but no more. San Francisco at Kansas City, and it's the Chiefs who have the lead in that one. The Chiefs locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From one barbecue hotspot to another, we head down to Houston to check on the Texans. And as you see, they were losers back on Thursday night. The Colts trying to keep hope alive. And at 7-5, they're still right in the mix for a playoff berth. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Blues trying to hold on and claim victory.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Nowak. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
To throw on 3rd down. Nowak. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught downfield by Pickens. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Nowak over the middle. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And onto the field, here come the Panthers.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short throw, that's caught by Davis. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll set up a throw.
Right back to Davis. It's complete.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's Samuel, caught left side. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bryant. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a throw here, hold in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. Given 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On second down, it's Leonard, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 14 yards out.
And the Panthers are able to stretch out their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Nowak
looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Atlanta.
Finding Pickens for another catch.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Off the play fake. Nowak. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Nowak. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. To throw on 2nd down. Nowak. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Falcon 1st down.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Nowak. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it was really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 20-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Leonard. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And we'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 6. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup on the 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Back to throw again. And now another one thrown incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Now a give, right side. Reed. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips and bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to throw here. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Panthers. From 10 yards out. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Falcons 21.
Now Jones. Jones now on the return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Throwing to start the drive. Nowak. And his throw's going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32, a play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down. On 1st down, Nowak. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Throwing on 1st down. Nowak. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hawkins. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nowak. He finds his man complete. That's Shepard. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Nowak. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Falcon first down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Panthers' 16-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nowhere. Over the middle, complete. It's Shepard. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the Falcons score to cap it off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
This game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. This a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Falcons' 17-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
8 yards to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
intended for number 81.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So all eyes on the Falcons. Down by 13, a little under 2.5 to go. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It's a gain of 5.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nowak. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down. Nowak got his man complete over the middle. That's Hawkins. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Atlanta.
They'll look to throw again. This is complete to Hawkins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
To throw on 2nd down. Nowak. He brings it in off the deflection. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. Operating from the gun. Nowak. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nowak. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he will have a Panther first down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it. And they will take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something